Hey everybody, welcome to the Zine News Desk. I am Chris, your host. Let's go ahead and roll those credits. As you may well have known, we have changed from being Zine Cuisine to Zineville. Zineville is a lot more encompassing, and it really does help us get down to the actual purpose of this channel. Zineville is a town. We are a community. Everybody who does zines is community. So I want everybody to feel that. Zine Cuisine was kind of limiting, and I kind of felt like I was in a box, like a mime, but not that entertaining because I'm not a really good mime. Anyway, so a couple things I want to talk about right now. First one, you can help us. You can help us by submitting whatever content you want that has to do with zines. Show us how to fix a copier and repair toner, or show us how a Rezo machine works when you're working on it. Show us what you're making, review somebody else's zine. Give us a tutorial on different things you do, like bookbinding or screen printing. I want to see all of it. And plus, I want to help promote you. So give us your links to your shops, whatever. They'll go all down in the comments where all the links are. That way you can benefit, we can benefit, the community can benefit as a whole by knowing that you're making zines out there and you matter. Anyway, we have NoFuture Zine reviewing the Possessed FanZine. I'm really excited about this. This is our first guest review. I want to see more of these. I want to see interviews. You want to be interviewed by me? Tell me about your new project? Let's do it. Go ahead and submit anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes worth of video. You can do it long ways, you can do it sideways, however you want to do it. It's good on you. And I want to talk to you about it.
Hey, I'm Sean. I'm the writer, creator, everything for NoFuture Zine. Gonna talk to you today about Possessed FanZine out of the Bay Area in California. It's a zine I've been messing with heavy for the last, 4 or 5 months. It's good stuff. Let's go. Alright, so my favorite zine currently is Possessed FanZine. It's a hardcore fanzine out of the Bay Area. The guy also promotes concerts, shows, and does like a radio, like an internet radio show on Lord Grand Radio. That's pretty sweet. Just a quick highlight of each one and why I like each, why you should pick up each episode. So Possessed 5. There's an episode in there. I'm not gonna give away spoilers, but he has one of his friends, Denise, who's absolute goat of all time. She drinks 40 ounces and hilarity ensues. It's totally worth it. The next one over, great article on he rates the best and worst things of the decade. I don't have them all, but so that one's Possessed 5. The one I just talked about is Possessed 6. Next one is Possessed 10. He talks about living with a hangover, and if you've been through your 20s, or if you're in your 20s or whatever, then you know about life with a hangover. So it's a good comfort article, or at least with me. For me it is. The next one over is Possessed 11. Possessed 11, he does an interview, kind of interesting interview with Stephen Smith, who's a sneaker designer, and I had no insight about sneakers before that. Then we have Possessed 12, and it's kind of a comfort article again for me because it's all about San Diego, and I lived in San Diego for a while. Possessed 13 is the next one I have. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, but he breaks down the Brack show, and I don't know if you can tell by the Akira flag, but I'm a huge Adult Swim guy. I've messed heavy with William Street since day one, so his little blurb about the Brack show got me hooked. It was pretty good. Next one over is Possessed 14. He has a top 5 list, but he has various topics of food and some other stuff, and so it was a lot of content to kind of digest and to check out. And I'm always a big fan of articles that lead you to the next thing, or give you something to do, or give you ideas, and it's not just you read it and it's over. So I really like that one. And then Possessed 15, the last one, has a really fun drinking game, not for the faint of heart. Don't engage unless you're a heavy hitter. Another thing I like about Possessed FanZine is dude does not shy away from putting out content. I wouldn't say he's like clockwork, but he's like almost better than clockwork because he has these possessed lights and he has possessed jumbos. I don't have any of the jumbos, but the dude puts out content. You do not have to wait. He's always doing something. He's always got something going on. Yeah, Possessed FanZine. You can find it on Instagram. He's got a big cartel. His prices are reasonable. He ships fast. And it's always, like, all his stuff is always entertaining. I highly recommend it. And check out his radio show on Lower Grand. The zine I'm currently putting out is called NoFuture Zine. The tagline for it is anime, drugs, and the lies we tell ourselves. It's just anime and doomerism and why the world's going to shit. And I don't know, it's just fun to write. It's all topics I like. The first one that's out right now has an article about Moriyama, a Japanese photographer that's really good. Every episode has a life hack in it that like either saves you money or gets you around some law or like kind of cool stuff. The big article in this one is a Studio Ghibli, the original real Studio Ghibli film that nobody's ever really heard about, and kind of the dynamics behind it and how kind of the subliminal messaging in it or like the under the surface messaging of it is how poorly mangaka and animators were treated during that period of time in Japan, and it's really where Studio Ghibli got its start. I'm not a Ghibli guy, so if I'm messing that name up, like, it is what it is. It's got a playlist in it. It's got recipes for cheap as fuck, good as fuck street food, party favorites, like just stuff you can eat that's, like, I find that's super good. Yeah, and a playlist. Every episode comes with a playlist of like music that I think deserves more attention than it's getting. Super good stuff. Episode 2 is coming out. It's off to the shipper, or it's out for shipping, so it should be here soon. That one's gonna get heavy into Jet Grind Radio or Jet Set Radio. If you don't know, it was originally called Jet Grind Radio in North America. And into graffiti and slap culture. It's going to come with sticker packs and blanks and sticker trading. It's got recipe, it's got playlist, it's got a whole bunch of stuff. My episode 1, episode 2, they're both 16 pages. I think I'm going to upgrade to 20 pages in the future because it just feels a little light, and I got a lot to put out, a lot to say. A lot of stuff out there needs more attention than it's getting. So yeah, NoFuture magazine, no.future.zine on Instagram, or nofu.bigcartel.com if you want to pick it up. It's $5. It's not bad.
You're just going to get older and harder and more alone. And you're going to do everything you can to fill that hole with friends and your career and meaningless sex. But the hole doesn't get filled. And one day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
We're going to go over a couple more items in the old Listeruni. Congratulations to Giancarlo Alessandro of Milk and Honey Comics, which is having the Stone Soup Zine Fair down in Wilmington, North Carolina at High Brew Brewing. High Brew Brewing. I can't talk, obviously. I'm really excited. Maybe next year we'll be able to go, and hopefully he can find it in his heart to send us some wonderful footage of everything cool that happened there. Next thing is, I know I said that you could definitely help us out by submitting information. If you want to send zines, that's great. Comment below if you'd like to. We can get together. I do have backstock of zines from when I took a hiatus from between Zine Cuisine and Zineville. So I do have to go through those, but everything's going to be cute. We're going to do some review-oramas, probably about 5 or 6 of them to completely catch up. Another way you can help us out, eventually I would not mind upgrading a camera and having some good equipment when we move into a better studio space to be able to produce these the way I'd like to. I want this to be nice and clean and easy to synergize. Is that a word? Synergize? Sure, it is now. Another way you can help us so we can afford things like a new website and all that good jazz is to buy merch. I'm wearing the I Make Zine shirt, which I created. It is on our shop, links below. by purchasing my designs on a number of different items. We have Mr. Chompy, we have I Make Zine, we have the favorite Reason Nerd. We also have a couple other ones. As I'm doing this, I'm obviously showing them. And you can buy them in a tote, a sticker, you can buy them as a t-shirt, and they have a lot of great t-shirts on this site. It really does help us out and helps things like hosting fees, software fees, so we can be able to edit these much more cleanly and have the time to do it. We are just starting out. We are not monetized right now, so we're not getting anything in. Eventually what I want to do is I want to be able to pay people for contributing, so like they get like a contributor stipend. Ethically, I think that's the right thing to do. Right now we're all in this together. After that, I would love to be able to do that. If you haven't already, like, follow, comment, ring that little bell, get the notifications. All those little things help fledgling YouTube channels get off the ground. I'm not saying that you need to do it, but you do. So staple on and fold them zines. I will see you next time. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Zune. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Zune. Oh shit. I suck. I'm so out of practice right now. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Zune. Oh my motherfucking god. I can't talk.